Welcome back, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
can't hear.
I'm the Sean McCaw.
It's SEO Roper. That's way too loud.
And producer Pat behind the call, behind the mic, behind everything. How we feeling, fellas?
We're doing great. Today is a Thursday, so thanks for joining us. And today is February 13th.
Yes.
Valentine's Day.
I was just informed today is Galentine's Day.
Post Super Bowl Lucas.
So we got all the
Yes.
gals together, and we're going to recap the Super Bowl. I don't know if you guys watched, but I turned it off halfway through.
Yeah, I left the I left the party. Probably end of third quarter.
I didn't. I
Mhm.
loved every fucking second of it. And I watched the trophy ceremony. It was great. You two were, I guess, sad.
Yeah,
St. Louis
considering
Chiefs.
I'm a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, St. Louis Chief.
I'm a St. Louis
Traitor.
Chief fan. Let's dive into the numbers though. The score was 40-22. It was. I don't even know if it's arguable. It's might be a fact that was Patrick Mahomes' worst game of his career, statistically. You can't.
Wow.
It was the worst game of his career, and I can prove it to you guys. He
Is
threw
it worse than the Tampa Bay one?
worse.
Yeah, okay.
Worse, dude. Mahomes threw 2 interceptions during the game. He became the first quarterback in Super Bowl history to take 2 consecutive sacks, followed by a pick six in the span of 3 plays.
Wow.
2 sacks and a pick six in 3 plays.
White boy.
Mahomes finished the first half with only 33 passing yards, the fewest in any game in his career, and he was sacked 6 times, most of any game in his career, regular season, playoff, or Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Numbers don't lie. Pat Mahomes
Yeah.
had his worst game of his career. I mean, he's the backbone of that team. They don't have a star running back. They don't have any star wide receivers.
Who'd
Who's
be the
their
star wide receiver?
I would put Worthy up there.
He's getting there.
I mean, he's
he had,
fast.
he
but
had the best performance out of any of them in the Super
I
Bowl.
put
So
D Hop. I mean, D Hop's a.
D Hop, I don't
Or is he
wanna
just
talk
old?
about D Hop.
D-Hop missed that wide open catch.
Oh yeah, I know.
That
Well, he's just
ruined the
washed.
game.
And you know what? I'll put my big old tinfoil hat for this one, but D Hop was throwing the game. D Hop had bets
Oh.
in. Someone paid him off. How do you not catch that ball?
I guess it's old hands.
You guys want
at
to
that
watch
point.
the replay? He falls over his own feet on purpose. He
Hmm.
drops the ball on purpose. And Pat Mahomes' 2 interceptions that he threw during the game were both on balls thrown to D Hop. I think he ran the route wrong on purpose on both plays.
This is coping. This is coping. Oh man.
I mean,
insane amounts of
there's
coping.
no other way the Chiefs could have lost that game unless Pat Mahomes played his worst game of his career.
They were
and
frauds all
D-Hop.
year.
I don't know. I think it was the if you can only. I think it was just the Eagles just playing well too. I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
it was
the Eagles dominated at the line in both facets
like
of the game.
Yep.
They literally won the battle of the trenches.
Yeah.
I mean, it was over before it even started.
It really was.
I mean,
Not arguing
they
with you
I mean,
on
I
that.
know. It's just the Chiefs had no rushing attack,
Yeah, when you
They
can only
couldn't
rush
rush-
4 and get 3 sacks on rushing 4 is insane.
and Mahomes was just running for his life.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
It was not a good game for any of our bets.
Oh, it
No.
was terrible.
Oh yeah.
I lost everything.
I also lost everything.
Somehow the over covered, but yeah, I should have done overs in the Eagles money line. Should have done Eagles like minus 15.
Did you win? Did you guys either win anything?
No,
No, not.
No, I
oh
didn't-
wait, no, I did win. I won. I had Eli Manning in the kick.
Oh, there you go.
I got a $10
yeah,
bonus
I lost
bet.
that too.
You had Peyton?
yeah, I picked
were-
Peyton.
Oh. Eli.
No.
I had a gut feeling on Eli. He's had a more
Younger.
recent playing. Yeah, younger.
Yeah, the Saquon not scoring kind of screwed me for everything.
Hey, we got a sick halftime show of Kendrick.
Yeah, Kendrick was good. I thought people say
was
rappers don't
Serena
translate.
Williams crip walking.
I didn't notice that was Serena Williams.
Was it actually her? Or
Yeah.
Was it, oh,
no,
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lookalike.
She was just on the stage and
Crip walking.
she didn't have any lines or didn't sing anything.
No,
she
it's
was
just crip
dancing.
walking.
Why was she out there?
She's Drake's ex.
Serena Williams?
Yes, you guys don't notice. They dated like
No.
a decade ago.
Really, the tennis
Swear
player
to God.
Serena Williams.
Yes.
I
and
I did
Drake.
not know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
She dumped him and is now married to the creator of Reddit. They've been married for like 8 years. Some white guy.
Oh.
Wow.
Some tech bro.
Hmm.
I did not know why that. I didn't know that was the reason she was out there. That makes a lot.
I
more
like the
sense.
performance. I think it was more symbolic than
Well, yeah,
performance based.
but I mean, it was still. I mean, people, the boomers love to complain. I hate how the boomers like
yeah,
even like with
obviously.
the rap like in the LA Super Bowl they were complaining or whatever.
right.
I can't remember one like halftime show that the boomers haven't complained the last like 10 years. It seems like
I guess it would be when they had the Who on.
well yeah, and
What's
that was how,
You don't know who the Who is?
No, I
No.
said when was that?
Oh,
this
like
was like
10 years
2008.
ago. Yeah.
It was
The
like a
last
Giants
one-
Patriots. Super Bowl.
Maybe Maroon 5. I
That
don't know.
sucked. The last one that was really good was
Coldplay was
Bruno
pretty good.
Mars and Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That was-
Yeah, that one was good.
They rocked.
Yeah. Coldplay, I guess they didn't really complain about.
Mm.
People are arguing for a country music artist next year.
Oh,
Morgan
that'd be
Wallen.
interesting.
Morgan Wallen, I think, could be a good pick.
Oh.
But here's why you won't see a country music artist next year. Because the game's in San Francisco.
Oh, Bay Area.
They're going back to San Fran.
The Super Bowl's going to San Fran, really?
I
Yeah.
guess because it's new.
It's
new
only
stadium.
think they're only going to play the Super Bowl in a dome or a warm weather place.
Yeah. Also, speaking of the dome, why did they have a flyover in a dome? What the fuck?
That's so true.
That's
What
a
are
great
they-
point.
what
I
are
didn't
they-
even think about that.
What are they doing? Like, what? Oh, I wonder where it is.
I heard it.
Oh my god! Wonder what it
Yeah,
is.
I think I heard that. I just heard that.
Is it a jet? Is it a helicopter? What is it?
I missed it too. I was out of the room when it happened. What was it, like
Well,
a
you didn't
stealth
miss
bomber?
one. No, it was like army helicopters or something. I can't.
That they
it's
couldn't
tough.
even see, so.
Yeah. What was the best commercial you guys saw?
Oh.
Ooh, definitely not Tubi. Definitely not Tubi.
That's what my girlfriend Miranda said. She didn't like that one, but
no, that
I
one was
liked
dumb.
that one. That was the cowboy hat.
Connected to the head.
That was genius.
No,
Oh.
made me mad.
You're
Oh,
talking about it.
I know.
That's what that's from? I was wondering what that was
That
from. I
was
saw that on my
weird.
feed.
They showed it multiple times, didn't they?
Yeah, they showed it 2 different times.
Damn,
I
It was
like-
they
a-
dropped
it was
like
a sequel commercial, like how the apartments had a sequel.
they dropped probably like $25 million on those two
Yeah.
commercials.
Well, it was 8 million for
Every
30 seconds.
so 16 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, 16 million.
Yeah. I like the old lady one. That was pretty good.
I can't remember.
Old lady one.
Yeah, I don't know what it was for. It was them 4 in a car, like clubbing and going out and like going crazy. I don't know.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, the Messi MLS commercial.
Oh, he was
sick.
juggling a soccer ball or
No,
a football,
football.
and he kicked it.
through the uprights.
I think that was real or AI.
It could have been either.
Pat, what do you think? You think Messi actually juggled the football and kicked it, or you think it was AI?
Oh, he juggled it. I'm always gonna believe in Messi.
Yeah, he's the goat. He did,
Yeah,
he did it
it's
for
good
real.
for a reason.
On the first take too.
Ronaldo could
One
never.
take.
Ronaldo could never.
I think the best commercial, and it's not even close. It was the Budweiser Clydesdale one, with the baby horse push the barrel all the way up the hill, all the
into
way to
the
the
bar.
bar, and the guy's like shooting pool, and the other guy's like, "All right, so a horse walks into the bar,
Yeah, that was good.
and then he stops talking, and then the guy in the pool bar is like, he goes, "What?" And then the horse actually walks behind it.
Yeah, Budweiser always does it right.
It wasn't like overbearingly funny, but it was just like wholesome and
Right.
gave you a chuckle.
Oh, the Doritos one was pretty good with the alien.
Yeah.
I think I missed that one too. What was that one?
It
Some
was
guy,
like grabbing him through
yeah.
a TV basically, and then
Oh, I missed that one.
Then he was eating Doritos next to an alien.
yeah.
What about the worst commercials? You already said Tubi. I think that one with Ben Affleck and Casey Affleck
Oh,
and
and Jeremy
Drewski.
Strong.
I didn't even know what the hell that was for. I thought it was
Duncan.
they were all wearing DK logos, and I go, "Oh, this is for DraftKings."
It was
And then
the
at the
Dunkin'
very
color.
end, I didn't pick that up. At the very end, it was Dunkin'. And I go, "Oh, another sleazy Boston company."
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm drawing a blank on all the commercials.
That one stunk.
Yeah, I didn't really watch.
I missed Kanye's
lot of 'em.
commercial.
Oh, jeez.
Did you see that one, Pat? Kanye's?
I did not. No.
He was sitting in a dentist chair, and it was recorded on his iPhone. It was like straight up and down
Yeah.
video, and he had like these shades on, and he was just laughing into the camera,
Oh,
and it just said, "Go to Yeezy.com."
yeah. Let's not talk.
And
about
then we're not going to talk about what's on Yeezy.com.
No, we're not.
Best Super Bowl food that you ate.
I had buffalo chicken dip. That's what I had.
Buffalo chicken dip.
What about you?
Dude, I had feasted. We made a seafood boil.
Oh, right. Your
I
crab
ate
legs?
like a king for Super Bowl, Pat.
Did you?
I had crab legs, shrimp.
Crab legs?
Yeah,
What?
dude.
That's the first I've ever heard of
Why
a crab
you
leg.
invite me? Fuck. Crab legs are
And
the
people
best.
kept asking me, "Oh, are you doing a seafood boil because it's New Orleans Cajun?" I go, "Yeah, sure." I didn't think
That's
about that.
Where'd you go? To family?
No, we did it all in my apartment.
Oh, nice.
I borrowed my mom's big ass pot she uses for her lasagna noodles and soup.
Gotcha.
It wasn't that big. It was like, I don't like this tall.
Good size.
Nice.
It didn't take as long as I thought either. I thought that's like a thing you have to put outside on like a burner, and it was like frying a turkey or something, and you do it outside.
Huh.
But no, we did it all on the stove, and we did dump it out on the table when we were done. We laid out some parchment paper and just you drain the water, and then you dump out all the shit.
Nice.
Corn, potatoes.
Yeah. A broil.
Sausage. Yeah,
Nice.
dude, it was so good.
You went Cajun with it. I love it.
What was the best thing you ate during Super Bowl at Trader's house?
He had a bunch of sliders that were pretty good. So,
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
That's a good one.
It was kind of like White Castle style. He smashed all the meat and then he just cooked it all at once. And then he just, yeah.
Does he have the same type of Blackstone
Yes,
grill
he
you got?
does. He has a bigger one, though. He has a bigger
Nice,
box.
nice. That's awesome. All right,
What
NFL.
what about you, Rope? What'd you eat?
I had buffalo chicken dip and some other snacks like a French onion dip.
Oh,
and-
yeah, that
Nice.
French onion dip is
I
hard to
know.
beat. It's
Yeah.
so good.
a Roper staple.
It is. Any big party, you know.
It's coming out.
Got the
I'm
dip.
going. The French onion dip's going.
This guy's a sauce boss.
No,
He
of
really
course.
is. He
dip.
is.
Always.
All right, NFL is done. We have UFL starting in what,
Caw-caw!
a month or so?
Yeah, I guess like March, right? It was like March 1st. or
I'm
something.
disappointed that they don't do the Battlehawks
Promotion.
can't practice here.
I know.
Makes them feel like they're not a part of the city whenever they just show up for game days. Like, how is St. Louis their home city if they don't live here and practice here?
I don't know. But they should.
They should. And we all agree they
If the
should.
league gets bigger, hopefully they do.
One day the Battlehawks will fly home.
Do you think they expand soon, or do you think it's going to be like the
Um,
same? Do you think they expand to Canada at all?
Oh, what if the UFL just bought Canadian football?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that's
Have
what
like
I
a
was saying.
USA conference and a Canadian conference.
Yeah, give them American football in Canada, dude. I think they would love that. That is
Yeah.
a genius marketing move, Pat.
Thank you.
Isn't that smart, dude? If the
Might as
UFL
well.
just did a Canadian division,
Yeah.
put a team in Toronto, put a team in Winnipeg,
Vancouver.
put a team.
Just buy the
That's
Canadian
kind of far
league.
west. They don't. That's what I thought at first.
We'll
but
bring
they're-
back like a Seattle team.
Their rules are different.
What are their different rules? I don't know. Combine the rules.
How different would you say Canadian football is to American football?
Different. I mean, it's like
it's kind of
not-
like more like rugby.
yeah. I mean, it's like rugby and NFL combined.
And you know, Australia has their own football too. That's different than rugby.
Really?
Yeah, it gets complicated.
Those
Yeah.
Aussies down there.
You got a ball and you got to feel the grass. You can make any game possible.
It is true.
Any
is-
game possible.
You're right.
But let's move out of football. Let's get into hockey. The St. Louis Blues have 3 teams sitting ahead of them in the Western Conference. They might have more now. I wrote this on Tuesday, so I'm not sure. They're 8 points behind the Canucks, who
Mhm.
have the 8th and final wild card spot.
Yep.
Season's done. There's no hope for playoffs anymore, is there?
No, I
Didn't
mean
I say
at this point,
12? Sorry.
I mean no. It's just at this point. I mean, you get to the trade deadline and hope you sell Shen. Hope you get something maybe for Booch.
So that's what I wrote on here too. What kind of rumors are we hearing about Shen?
I've heard something recently.
He's got no trade clause though, right?
He might be open to opening it up.
He might have a limited one. I don't know, you guys. I think everyone should be traded, minus Snoogaroo, Dvorsky.
You think Kyrie should be traded?
I think Kyrie could be traded. Yes.
I don't know if we talked. Were you part of that podcast? But I believe me and Shaw said I think one Robert Thomas or Kyrie have to go at one point.
Yeah. They got identical contracts. Kyrie's not really a leader. Kyrie's not a leader. Neither of them, I don't think, are vocal leaders in the locker room. I could be wrong.
I think I'm going to disagree. I think Thomas kind of grows into that role if Shen goes this year.
Yeah. It would make sense. He wears maybe Parayko.
Parayko, yeah.
Parayko's the longest tenured guy on the team.
Yeah.
Playing for Team Canada.
Yeah. We'll talk about Four Nations in a minute.
But the Blues are 1-1 since our last episode. They lost 3-2 to the Panthers. Pat was at that game, I think.
I
right?
was at that game. Yes.
12 seconds left.
Yeah, that's when you just like, God damn it.
The Blues scored twice in the third period and came back and tied it, right? Or am I making that up?
No, they were up. No, was it 2-2? I think it was 2-2 that whole third period. And then they scored with 12 seconds left.
That was a good game to be 1,500 miles away from.
Yeah. And then the other game they had was against the Blackhawks. Both teams wore their Winter Classic unis. It was at Enterprise Center. I wasn't paying attention to this game fully because I was doing stuff on Saturday. But I saw they were down 2-0, and I was like, oh, it's going to be a long game. And then I saw they tied it 2-2, and I was like, okay. And I watched kind of the end of the second period at a bar. And then I watched the shootout.
10 rounds.
What a terrible shootout that was. The only thing I could think of during the shootout, Roper, was what Whitney said about the Blackhawks at the Winter Classic when they did that one drill and no one scored. They went 30 minutes and no one scored. And I was telling Miranda, I said, they very well could go like
10 rounds.
They did.
Yeah, that was
they did.
That was during my train ride, and that it was the longest game it could have been for a train ride, so
Yeah.
helped the train ride go faster.
Nice.
Huh.
So we want everyone traded minus prospects.
Okay.
I think Parayko, Bennington.
Parayko, you can't let go.
No, he's our number one defenseman.
No, you can't let go.
Parayko, Bennington, and Thomas are my untouchables.
And Dvorsky and Snuggerud.
Dvorsky and Snuggerud.
I kind of put Jake Neighbors in there too.
Dude, I was thinking about this the other day. Jake Neighbors is at a critical point in his career right now.
Yeah.
And he's trying to solidify himself into an NHL lineup and trying to find a role on a team. When he was drafted, he was a first-round pick. He was kind of a Schwartz 2.0.
Right.
Potential 50 to 70-point scorer if he's on the top two line. But I don't think he's trending that way. I think he's more of a bottom six, third-line guy maximum, good penalty killer, can go to the front of the net and plays a hard-nosed game. I don't think he's going to be a top six guy.
Yeah. I mean, that's just his role, I feel like.
But I feel like going forward, that's where he's going to fit best.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And that is fine. He's not going to be – not everyone you draft in the first round is a superstar. The Blues make a lot of safe picks in the draft the last couple years.
Yeah.
And that's kind of just been Doug Armstrong's drafting philosophy. He's not all the time trying to hit a home run. He's trying to get a base hit. He's trying to take someone safe, someone who's – going to be a 40, 50-point NHL player down the road.
And build a team off that.
And I mean, if you have first round pick, it's all about just different preference, I guess.
Let's get into the lottery this year.
I hope so.
I mean, might as well at this point.
Yeah.
This team is not getting past the first round, no matter what.
No, this team does not
No.
deserve to make the playoffs. They
Exactly.
still haven't won 3 games in a row all season.
Oh yeah,
Correct.
correct. Yeah,
That's like
embarrassing.
All right, let's talk a little Four Nations tournament. Bennington
Yes.
is the starting goalie for Team Canada. I didn't watch the game last night. Did Canada even win?
Yeah, they won in overtime.
I
Wow.
watched the first period and they dominated the first period. So
Yeah,
I was like,
they were up
okay, this is
2-0.
over.
What was the score?
It
It was 2-0, and they were
turned
just,
it into 3-3, and
Yeah.
that's when it went to overtime. And I will tell you this: one of the goals Benny was screened on, and the second and third goals he could have done better. And Canadians do not like Bennington; they've already given up. Morrissey or whoever's the defenseman that's on Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
he's out for the
Moshe Theodore.
Theodore. He's out for the
Right.
tournament.
What happened to him?
I'm not too sure. I
it was
missed
his
that.
hand, they said.
I don't know, but yeah, he's out for the tournament. But I mean, they won in overtime. Do you know that overtime is 10 minutes and they do 3-on-3?
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
They really don't want a shootout.
Yeah.
No.
That's what that
I mean,
means.
it was intense though. It was fun overtime.
What happens if they do get to 10 minutes of 3-on-3?
I think he goes to shootout. I don't know. I
I mean, I would
I-
assume it
We'll
They
would.
find
probably
out.
just take a break and then just be like, no, more overtime. Keep going.
Yeah, I can't remember. And I think if it gets to the final, I think it goes to 5v5 overtime or something. I don't know.
So, as Blues fans, are we rooting for Team Canada or are we rooting for Team USA?
I'm rooting for Team Canada. I've been vocal about this in the group chats. I've been vocal about this in my future bet I got. And yeah, rocking with Team Canada.
What about-
I want a Canada versus USA final. That's all I want.
I
No
don't
matter
even, I don't
who.
even care about that because they're gonna play on Saturday no matter what.
I know, but I want the game on Saturday and I want the final.
Are we not gonna play Sweden? Is it not USA plays Sweden too?
No, we all
Yeah,
play each other.
We all play each other, and then the best 2 teams out of that plays in the final.
The points, yeah.
How long is this going on for? When's the
I mean, it's
final?
like 2
weeks.
weeks. Yeah, or something
What?
like that.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Really?
yeah,
The Blues don't come back till February 22nd,
correct.
the Saturday of the city match.
Okay.
That's the first match back, first game back. So,
The more you know.
so it's like this weekend, and then it'll be over like next Wednesday. It's like
Yeah.
the final.
Right.
All right.
So we got USA versus Finland tonight,
Correct.
and then
USA was very heavily favored. I want to read one thing since we're talking about Four Nations tournament. If Russia had a team in the tournament, someone did a projected lineup for Russia. It's kind of stupid that the NHL is blackballing Russia from their own event just because the IFC, International Hockey Federation, and the Olympic Committee are blackballing Russia still because of the war with Ukraine for
Right.
political reasons.
Almost over. Almost over.
Almost over. Hopefully, President
Hopefully.
Trump is going to bring peace.
Peace through strength.
But why can't the NHL just let the Russians play? It's their own players. There's their own tournament they're putting on. The International Hockey Federation has nothing to do with it. So it's kind of an L on their part. Ovechkin's potential last year, like why would they not want Ovechkin and Crosby going off against each other one last time?
well, we still might get it next year.
Seems like a miss. But anyhow, if there was a Team Russia, lines would look like Panarin, Malkin, Kucherov,
Yep.
Kaprizov, Barbashev on the second line, Marchenko. I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Third line, Ovechkin, Namestikov,
Snevchikov?
Snevchikov. I don't even know anyone on that fourth line. I don't even. Defense, Sergachev, Provorov, Orlov. Too many offs here.
Off. No Tarasenko.
No Tarasenko. That's what I was telling him.
Yeah.
And then Valesky and Bobrovsky in net.
Yeah.
A lot of old guys on that team.
Yeah.
An
Yeah.
older Russian. That's a very old team. Even without Tarasenko.
Well, Krill the Thrill's pretty young.
But who you rooting for the Four Nations game? Who you think's gonna win? USA.
I mean, yeah, I'm USA hockey till I die. Johnny Hockey, dude.
Freebird.
Yeah.
Freebird, yeah, Freebird's gonna be back
Freebird.
tonight.
Pat, who you got?
See, I want to root on Bridington and Parayko, but it's hard to stay away from USA. So, USA all the way for me.
USA hockey till I die.
I think it's just easier to cheer for Canada. McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon.
Yeah, that goal last
That first goal was dirty.
night.
Yeah, Tony X's tweet was the sentence should be illegal.
Like, what do you do? If you're facing against that power play,
Like,
what do you do? Who do you cover there?
Team USA is good, but their superstars are nowhere near
And,
the McDavid, Crosby.
Gustafsson
McKinnon
was
level.
playing
Nowhere
well.
near.
Right.
For-
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For playing against those players, I mean, Gustafsson only gave up 4.
Antonio says, "Go Russia." # Pavel Bure, Sergey, and Fedorov.
Oh my
R.I.P.
god,
R.I.P.
the wings.
Pavel Dimitra.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch it up. That's enough hockey for us. Let's get into soccer. St. Louis City, I think he mentioned it. Start up in 2 weeks, February 22nd against Stan Kroenke's Colorado Rapids rolling to town.
Here we go.
Oh, we're back.
Inaugural game in Energizer Park.
Yes.
Energizer
Energizer
Park
Park.
era.
Let's get the energy going. We're
I
going
love-
and
Dude,
going.
there's so
and-
many. There's so many gifts they can do for that scoreboard just to get the fans going.
We're going and going and going.
Yeah.
Answer me this one City preseason question. Is this a playoff team this year?
I believe so. Better than last year, that's for damn sure.
I think so
Especially if
too.
we stay healthy. And I'm hoping Simon Betcher, we buy him from his loan because it's an option to buy.
Where's he
Depend-
from?
Well, he's loaned from some club in Europe, I don't even know, like some Belgian team or something like that. But it's up to the club. Like they have to obviously accept the terms.
Right.
So, but I mean, he's even mentioned that he wants to be here. He loves St. Louis.
How long is this loan?
I mean, I'm not sure if it expires midsummer. It might expire like midsummer.
So mid-season.
Yeah.
Didn't
that's what
we
I'm saying.
see him one time? Like, wasn't it like Mardi Gras or
Yeah.
in Soulard? We saw him and another player on the streets.
Yeah.
Well,
Him and Klaus are like best friends. They live together and like
Damn, that's some
carpool
bros.
together. Yeah. They got a dub yesterday. I watched the match against New York City FC. They were looking pretty good.
did they start the 11 or? Was
I
it
mean,
just-
so no, because what they like to do for these preseason matches is have like 11 for the first half, and then
the 11.
they changed out 9 guys
Wow.
for the second half. So
I saw something on Twitter that said they were doing lineups based off alphabetical
yeah,
order.
which is that's a preseason thing. Once it's like February 22nd, it'll go back to normal
Gotcha.
for regular
Yeah.
season. So
All right.
and we had some over the pond drama.
Yes, Liverpool with 2 games dropping points. They lost in the FA Cup 4th round
To who, Pat? Who did they lose to?
Plymouth Argyle.
Last place in the championship.
Yeah, I
Just
asked
terrible.
asked him about this team. I'm like, are they even good? Like, what division are they from? And he's like, they're about to get relegated out of the 2nd division. Damn.
Yeah, it's tough scenes over there.
And then yesterday against the Toffees in Goodison Park's last Merseyside derby. What happened, Pat?
I didn't even watch that game. I didn't even hear.
You don't even know what happened?
I
They
don't
drew?
know.
Oh my god. You guys aren't aware of like the scenes that happened yesterday?
I missed.
Arnie Slot got a red card. Decore and
Oh shit.
what's his name? Curtis Jones got literally fought after
wow.
because let me it was like the 97th minute and like
Yeah.
plus 7 minute.
What's the score?
It was 2-1.
Liverpool or?
It was 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
No, Everton
then-
scored a late goal and tied
Listen,
it.
oh my god, you got I'll just show you after the
Yeah,
podcast.
you'll
This
have
is
to show
wonderful.
me.
Oh my god. Because he sent a cross in like a just like, Hail Mary cross
Yeah.
across the goal and it found Tarkowski or I forget how you say his name. Something Kowski.
Oh, Ben says Everton with this
Yeah.
emoji.
Yeah. Oh, it was insane.
F you,
Just
Ben.
insane scenes. Arnie Slot got a red card because it went to VAR too, of course.
Of course.
And then they got to celebrate a second time.
Yeah.
But it was insane scenes. Glad they drew. And people fought.
Salah 2-1 in the 73rd minute.
And it was just limbs going crazy.
Wow. And that's their last year at Goodison Park.
Yeah, this is it. Nick's about to watch it. He just sends a Hail Mary across the box, finds Tarkowski.
Man.
And he celebrates in the corner, and all the fans come on the field. Oh, it was nutty. Way to close out Goodison Park.
Yeah.
So
That was the last Merseyside derby there.
yeah. Oh, the Knicks
My laptop just
died. Oh. Everton just sent him to the toff. Couldn't handle the toffees.
A warning. Hold on.
So overseas, the FA we're out of FA Cup. That sucks.
Yeah, and I mean, so your guys' treble's gone. So I don't think you guys are still in the Carabao Cup.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah, he's get a double. And with you guys drawing yesterday,
Yeah.
that means you can't get 100 points.
Yeah, I saw that.
Man City is still the 100 points kings. So
There you go. Good for you.
it's the little things. Oh, he's just out of sorts. But I'll give it to you this. Man City struggled against Real Madrid. Real Madrid, I
What was
even
that
knew it.
score?
I was even texting my boss. We were up 2-1 with I don't know, in the 70-something minute, and I knew we weren't going to hold the lead. And
Yeah.
they did not even just drew, they lost. So,
Damn.
yep. I mean, we're hopefully go to the Bernabeu and get it back, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, I didn't watch that Champions League game either, but it was crazy. Real Madrid scored 2 goals in the
Yeah.
last, Yeah. That was a crazy game, dude. That's the other game I had written. Let me pull the Stiefel dossier back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The proper does.
Proper dossier.
We're going on 32 minutes, boys, just so you know.
Where is it on my phone? I don't know.
Google Docs.
Like an old man.
Google Docs. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I found it.
That's a Gen Z
I-
over there.
I just discovered apps the other day.
No, you did.
Yeah.
Recast segment list. Put on your. Dead air.
All right, we got any more soccer stuff?
I mean, not really.
But we're just geared up for Energizer Park.
Yeah.
Bring in the energy. baby.
Energizer Park, St. Louis
Are
City.
you gonna try and go?
2 weeks.
I know
that
you're going.
Game? Maybe. I don't know. February 22nd. It could be cold.
Do you know what the ticket prices are? I don't know. I haven't looked.
I have no idea.
We'll see. Well, let's talk about.
Oh, wait. One last St. Louis City thing. They are releasing a kit tomorrow.
Oh.
The kit is being released.
I mean, we've already kind of saw it.
Yeah, I know. It's a collar, but I've seen different how Manchester United's collar looks. It's not
Yeah.
like a full collar around the back.
Oh,
It's just like the collar right here.
the 2 points.
Yeah, kind of.
Gotcha.
And then it's got one button right here.
Okay.
I'm hoping the horizontal lines stand out, but who knows? We'll have to find out tomorrow.
This is just
Yeah.
going to be our new.
Are you gonna
home
get
kit.
one?
I don't think I'm gonna get it. No. All right, we got sending off this one.
There you go, the OG one.
Yep.
They're
The
sticking with
inaugural.
Karina, right?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But yeah, we still have the awesome away kit. I like the away kit.
Yeah.
I kind of like the away kit more from the first season, that navy one with
You're
the
talking about-
pinstripes.
Arch steel gray
Yeah,
stripes,
Yeah.
I liked that one.
the vertical stripes. Yes. But yeah, we can move on.
All right, Cardinals baseball is just around the corner.
Spring training. Arenado? Is he there?
It was reported that he was.
No, that was fake news. That was fake news.
Big time
Jeff
fake news.
Jones he reported that on TMA actually.
I heard.
Yeah, he was seeing things.
Arenado is not at spring training, and as of today, there's a very good chance that he might not show up at all to Jupiter because the best third baseman on the market Alex Bregman has signed a deal with the Boston Red Sox for 3 years.
Oh,
So that
there-
takes
Yeah,
the
that
Red
was the-
Sox out of the Arenado sweepstakes.
That was the
'cause
worst case scenario.
They got their man, who was Bregman from the beginning.
People on Team A were saying that maybe Bregman moves to second and they just pump all the money like the Dodgers are and just get Arenado anyways if they have the means to do it. But that'd be wild.
That'd be wild. I don't know enough about Bregman to know if he can play other positions.
I don't know. They were saying that supposedly he could orange second or played second before. But I doubt it. It's not even worth the look up. But yeah, TMA has been there. Shout out TMA being there. They haven't been there since 2020. This has been a tradition for TMA. You guys don't know this, but TMA since like 05 has made a tradition of going to this Jupiter for spring training for a week and being at the picnic table, they call it.
Mm-hmm.
And
They get people that are the players walking into the clubhouse, stop by and do
Nice.
interviews.
yeah, it's been awesome. It's been fun interviews all week. They even got Ollie today for 33 minutes. Mozeliak was just dogging on him the whole time yesterday, and he stopped by today just to make fun of him again today.
What was he saying?
Like today, Tim was complimenting his shirt and he's like, "Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that?" And he's like, "Oh, Peter Millar. And he's like, "What a nice compliment. Where was that yesterday?" And and just like talking kind of just like, I don't know.
Keeping it light. It's what Mo's got to do.
Ollie was reading the TMA chat, the live chat, while he was. That was a risky move because you don't know what the fuck is saying in there. There was a comment that he read. It was like, "What's Ollie's favorite fry?" He's like, "What is Ollie's favorite fry?" Ollie looks as cute as a button, and and then it was someone in the YouTube chat ask Ollie about June 6, 2023 or 2024 last year, why he moved Michaelis out of the game or whatever, and then Ollie read that, and then was thinking back to okay.
Was that the game that Michaelis almost had a no-hitter?
I can't remember. I don't know. But it's a fun time, and they're having Jordan Walker on tomorrow, and hopefully Lars Newbar. Jordan Walker couldn't make it today. Supposedly there was a personal reason, but it wasn't that big of a deal. But their fourth hour kind of sucked because these interviews went so long that they missed one. They missed the commercial breaks, and two, the live ad reads. So the whole hour 4 was just them catching up on live reads and going to commercial. But it was still worth it though.
Shit, all these sponsors paid for us to say their name multiple times. We got to do that.
Yeah, it's a fun. I recommend anyone to go back and podcast that. Podcasts like the Dickens.
Nice.
I'll have to listen to those.
Yep.
So do we think Arenado gets traded? I think he's got to go.
1000%.
No. He's going to be... Did you guys miss the Mozeliak tweet today?
He did say that it's possible, very possible he
he's gonna
comes
be
back.
on opening day. I bet it'll be trade deadline. That'll be a trade. I mean, this is what are you going to get for him now? There's only 1 or 2 shooters. The deals aren't going to be sweet anymore. You're just giving them away for free, and we're just going to be like the Rockies, and it's going to be laughed at when we're just paying for him to be playing for another club against us. And someone floated the idea of him going to the Cubs. Would you guys want that?
No.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Name is the other team is Detroit Tigers. Do you even think Arenado wants to go to Detroit?
He already declined Houston.
I know.
So I doubt he'd go
Exactly.
to Detroit.
So that's what I'm saying. There's no. I brought up the Yankees or Red Sox. That would be, but that's a long shot, and we're gonna have to give them half his salary.
I'd be sick if Arenado went to New York and played with Goldschmidt.
I know on the corners, and then they're you already know what.
Sick.
I was already talking to Eli about this last night. We're it's the same old story. Cardinals in new places, finding their faces.
Yeah, something like that.
There you go. That was pretty good.
Oh, Bowtie Mo. He's confounding executives across the MLB.
Mm. Yeah. I will boo Mo on opening day if I do go.
Got
You're gonna
booed
boo
last
me.
year.
I know. You're gonna boo him, right?
Yeah, I got my opening day tickets today, Pat.
Nice.
Get this, they're
Are you-
hurt.
are
They're
you-
hurting, dude. Their front office is scared right now
How
because
much?
Good
last
reason.
year we got opening day tickets at the last minute for like standing room for like $60 or $70. I think it was like 60 something.
I seem to recall 75, but
You got it like the day of or right before?
I didn't go. I was just remembering a
Oh,
message.
you went 2 years ago.
Right.
But yeah, that's how much they've been for the last 2 years. And then this year, my buddy Christian said Cardinals ticket reps have been calling them every day, emailing them every day, saying, "Oh, you're gonna get opening day tickets again." Oh, blah blah blah. And today they finally said, "We have a deal. We're doing 50% off for opening day tickets."
Oh,
Ticket
my
reps are
God.
calling certain people offering
Mm.
50% off opening day tickets for the St. Louis Cardinals because they're worried that Busch Stadium's going to be empty on opening day. They're worried
Yeah.
people aren't going to show up, dude. They had 400,000 lost fans last year from previous years. What's the number they always get? Don't the Cardinals always get to like 2 million or 3 million fans?
Yeah, usually.
I forget what the attendance
It's like
total
3
is,
million usually.
but they were like 400,000 short
I know.
last year,
They're
and
gonna
it's gonna
fall
be
even more
and it's gonna
short.
be bad this
The only
year.
way to fix it is we spend money, and we're not going to. So
Well, yeah.
They're not doing
there's-
that, and they're not
well,
even trading anyone.
And here, I will say, like, they haven't said this on TMA, but I've come to this my own conclusion. I'm like, if you're an owner and you're seeing how much the Dodgers and all them are spending for their windows and shit,
right.
is it worth it to spend money while the Dodgers are building like a dynasty team and are gonna win it anyways? You know what I'm
That's-
saying?
That's loser mentality, though.
But I'm just saying, like,
I
what
get the argument.
What Mo even said was, obviously this is like the building blocks, like the foundation of these young guys that are coming in this year, and fast forward to like 2027, 2028, that's when they'll start spending money on free agents to back up the team and get back.
Yeah,
to like,
it goes in cycles like that. Front office knows we've got no chance, so they're going to slash payroll and the veterans.
Yeah.
And it's back to the Cardinal way, dude. The Cardinal way is going to return. We're investing in our coaches. We're investing in the players in the minor league.
homegrown.
We're going to draft these players. We're going to develop these players and teach them the positions that we need them to play. And in 2 to 3 years, like he said, Jordan Walker,
JJ
JJ
Weatherholt,
Weatherholt,
Mason Wynn, Nolan Gorman.
pitcher Matthews, Quinn
Matthews or Tink Hens.
Tink.
There's
Yes.
One of these guys are going to
Just
pan
yes.
out,
McGreevy.
dude. One
I
of these-
love it.
McGreevy, Mike McGreevy. I really like that
I
guy.
like Mike McGreevy. Oh, to get good stuff. What if Andre Palante finds his position in the
He
rotation?
won arbitration today.
We didn't talk about any of that.
Yeah,
Newbar won his
Donovan
too,
lo-
and Donovan lost.
So
Isn't that silly, dude? How much were they going to
it was like
arbitration for? $500,000.
Well,
Oh
that's
my
that's how
God.
bad it is.
That's how bad it is.
That's
TV viewership is down. They're gonna have the new streaming thing is gonna
yes.
be
Did you guys
available.
hear
The
the price?
Matrix or
Did you-
whatever?
No, it's
No, the
still
Cardinals are
FanDuel.
doing their
it's
own
FanDuel, direct to consumer. You have the choice.
Streaming.
Here, I'm gonna. Obviously, it's if you say you have charter, say your parents have charter,
Right.
then it's fine.
Okay.
Like that's included with FanDuel or whatever. But like us having YouTube TV,
Right.
we don't have FanDuel.
Right.
I'm gonna give you these prices. The yearly one makes no sense
Right.
because it's like $19.99 a month,
Uh-huh.
and then it's like $180 for the whole year. But I don't know if that whole year, like, I guess it
You
includes
might get more
Blues games.
access or something.
So you get more
It's-
Blues games, I guess. I don't know.
It's $239 for $19.99 a month.
But yeah, I know. But I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is like the Cardinal season is only like 6 months.
He's saying you're paying for it for the whole year, but the Cardinals only play during the
Oh.
summer. So what do you get during the winter? It's gonna watch
Uh.
Cardinals winter warm up press conferences.
Wait,
Yeah.
so 1999 times, I guess April, March, April.
I'm just fucking. Am I counting?
I can't do
March. Well, no, March is it? Is opening day in April 1st or something?
March 27th, Thursday. Book it.
Okay.
So we'll count March.
So
March.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So 7 months.
Times 7. 139.
Yeah. So I'm saying, why would you pay one? I mean, I guess it's something with the Blues, like that way you have it FanDuel for a whole year with the Blues. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
So
But let's keep. This is what we'll say about the Cardinals season. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, a million times more before they actually play a real meaningful game. But having this team with no pressure, having no expectations, is maybe what they need.
yeah,
Because
that's what,
every year for the last, I don't know, like at least 3 years, it feels like we come in saying, no one's good in the Central. It's the Cardinals' division to take. Everyone in the Central stinks.
you know what
Let's be
year
underdogs.
you know what year Ricky Horton brought up on TMA? 1985. 1985. They were picked to finish last in the division. Where'd they end up in 85?
Is that a World Series year?
Yeah, against KC, we lost on that bullshit umpire call. Still mad about it.
All right. Is that all the baseball we got?
Yeah, I think.
That's all we got.
All right. Let's get into Twitter sphere. I got a couple great Twitter sphere stories for you guys.
Go for it.
The first one, I don't know if you guys heard about this. I talked about it in the group chat. Prize Picks, scumbag company. These scumbag fantasy
What?
sport. They're not sports books. You can't bet on money line and over under on Prize Picks or
Props.
Underdog. It's all props,
Yeah.
and they make this shit up. Chris Paul had finished with 7 assists in the game.
Yep.
Stat was recognized by ESPN, on
Bleacher
Google, on NBA's web official statistics.
I remember
7
Bleacher Report had it.
assists.
Yep.
Prize Picks just decided that it was going to finish Chris Paul with 6 assists that night because the over-under was 6.5. And everyone was commenting back and said, what are you talking about? And they said, no, we're sticking with 6 assists. We're going to stick with this.
Yeah.
Basically just told him to his face, like, we don't care what it is. We make up our own rules and decide when you win or lose.
That was a dumb decision because in the short term, you just pay it out like it should have been.
Right.
But now it's long term. Like people could like sue you, or people don't want.
No,
to
but they did fuck themselves in the long term because you know what they did? They got backlashed hard enough on Twitter to where someone at Prize Picks had to say, like, we gotta fix this.
Right.
They fixed it and then honored everyone's ticket who had over 6.5, but they already cashed out people's tickets who had under 6.5. So anyone who had under 6.5 also got to keep their ticket as a
Wow.
winner. So they just fucked themselves.
Damn.
Paid out more people. They should have just went with what was right, the actual statistics.
Right.
Right.
Oh, that got me heated up.
That would get anybody heated.
They got
So-
it switched. And I saw this in real time because the game happened. It was Chris Paul plays for the Spurs, right?
Yep.
So it's like a West Coast game. And then I'm reading about this on Twitter the following morning, and I was getting all just as angry and riled up as I was now about it. And then within an hour, 2 to 3 hours afterwards, I was seeing tweets about Prize Pick saying, oh, we're going to fix it. And the guy commented on the thing and said, like, what do you mean you haven't fixed it? I'm the guy who posted the original one. And then they did get in touch with him, and he said they fixed it.
Damn.
But they played themselves.
What's next?
I had another betting thing. I was going to mention this one earlier, but I didn't. There's no such thing as an easy bet because during the Super Bowl, this is probably the worst beat. This bettor, I don't know what book it was, but someone said a bettor placed a $2,200 bet for Harrison Butker to kick 1 extra point. It was the bet was minus 2,200, so the guy was wagering that just to win $100. That's all he would have won profit was $100 for Harrison Butker to make 1 extra point. Did not hit, even though the Chiefs scored 3
They went
touchdowns.
for 2.
They went for 2 points every time. Harrison Butker did not even attempt an extra point. So he
Nor
lost.
a kick, right?
Nor a field goal either. So, yeah,
That's crazy.
he lost $2,000 only trying to win 100. Those are
I
the ones
mean-
that make you feel stupid when you lose, too. You're just like, why would I bet so much money on such a stupid prop to win so little? That's when it does. That hurts.
You want to know Big Cat's big prop bet that he hit?
What?
Over 2.5 QBs a pass attempt.
Oh, over 2.5 players who have passed attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the third player who threw a ball?
Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett came into the game
Oh my God!
Oh, wow.
and he hit.
He threw the ball at least once,
Yeah.
or attempted
Yeah.
to throw. Had throw an attempt.
Wow.
Damn! Wow, that's a good way to win that one.
And he won tails. He bet like $15K on tails
Damn.
to win
Disgusting.
30.
I couldn't put that on a 50-50, Jesus. I mean, if I had the money, sure, but like
Tails never fail.
tails
Tails
doesn't
never fail. That's what I was screaming at the TV. when that-
And that's when I was.
Did you bet on
that's-
it?
I did not, because I don't know if you guys remember the one year I went crazy with bets.
You bet on Gatorade
And
color.
I bet on everything stupid like that. And I had the coin toss in that, and I won the coin toss. Don't even remember what it was, but I won the coin toss, and I remember saying, "First bet, let's go. We're hitting them all night. We're hitting." That was the only bet I won the entire evening.
What about you, Rope?
I missed on all my bets, but I wish I would have bet on Gatorade color. I would have bet yellow. I think I would have bet yellow.
I was leaning purple.
It's always is it purple always favored?
Maybe.
I
Mm,
don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, who determines who's favorited on Gatorade odds? And that's got to be the easiest color to fucking, or the easiest bet to manipulate. Like, all you need
Yeah.
is some Joe Blow walking on the sidelines and then peeking. Oh, they got yellow Gatorade on the Eagles bench. It's like plus 300.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I want to make an announcement on the Lucas. Sean McCall is going into a gambling retirement for 1 month.
Mhm.
Again, here we
Again.
go.
What
It's-
about Europa League, dude? What about Europa?
It's time to reel it back.
Nick, we need Europa again. Nick, we need Europa again.
Nothing, dude. That was the last match day. They're not gonna have another
I know,
day with that. Yeah,
but I'm glad we hit on that.
that was magical.
Me and
Seven
Rope
legger.
talked about that. Not all of us three together, but
Oh, you guys, because I was sick
yeah.
that next day.
It was a fun time though.
Yeah, that was good bets, but it's good to take a break and
Yeah.
take a breather, take a step back, because sometimes I do get taken. I was telling Max and Paul about this, but sometimes, like, when I drive over to Illinois to place bets,
I don't
I'm
feel good.
looking at you feel slimy sometimes, but dude, even worse, like, I'll be looking down at my phone for so long, I'll forget where I am and like how long I've been there. Like, it's bad. I
Damn.
like disassociate from like whatever I'm doing. And so yeah, I need to take a breather. We're taking a break for a month, and we're gonna come back firing for one of the best gambling sports of the year. It's March Madness
Yeah,
in less than a month.
nice.
Oh well, speaking of March Madness, I wanted to bring this up. Pat, have you checked YouTube TV yet?
I am
Oh,
not.
I had that circled, dude. YouTube TV's pulling
Don't try
all
and
of
watch
Paramount.
CBS. Don't watch CBS.
They're gonna pull CBS.
It's already off.
They're gonna pull TNT, True TV. It's already gone.
It's February 13th.
Wow.
You're supposed to get $8 back. By the way, you get $8 credit, so that way it pays for 1 month of Paramount Plus. So there you go, Pat. But I already have Paramount Plus, so don't do that.
Wait, why would YouTube TV is funding those people back?
It's funding people.
Because
a 1 month.
CBS is the one that's pulling it off of.
They're both. This is what I hate about these fucking disagreements. It's both of them. I hate when they bring it on the consumer, make it the consumer's problem. That them two.
They
Those
can't
two
come to a
can't
deal,
get-
so
I
they're gonna make
agree.
us pay for
I
it.
totally agree.
It just benefits them because some YouTube executive probably's got like 5-10% in Paramount,
And they just
and they're like,
raised
"Oh,
the
I can make some
prices.
more money if more people buy subscriptions over there too."
I'm shocked you're not more pissed.
It's all about to get a follow the money.
I'm
all about the money.
Yeah, there he goes.
This is stupid.
We need a Pat rant. We need a Pat rant.
Why would you take it away from me?
And that's what I'm saying, though.
YouTube
CBS.
TV was the greatest thing ever created.
Yep.
Ever.
And we got March Madness on CBS in less than a month, Pat. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you just put Paramount Plus on. Or
I
no,
mean,
they always have March Madness. Usually has a good March Madness app where you can
I
just.
know, but like, I
But
don't,
you still need some kind of TV subscription to
That's what I'm
watch those
saying.
games through like
Yeah.
TNT and True TV. Still,
yeah,
I'm upset.
it's just dumb that they're doing that right before March Madness.
Pat, you can just drive over to
Or
DraftKings.
it's smart because they're making them buy subscriptions.
You can drive over to DraftKings and feel bad about yourself and watch all the games.
This is stupid.
Oh.
Always the consumer, never the person.
All right, I got another thing on my Twitter sphere.
Okay.
This one is basketball related, but we're switching to the NBA. This is about Dennis Schroeder or Schroeder.
Schroeder, yeah.
Schroeder. He compared the NBA trade deadline to modern day slavery.
And they, you know what
He
they
said-
proceeded to do?
Well, hold on, let me get to it. He said everybody can decide where you're going, even if you have a contract. You can show up to work and they can say, no, you're going over there today. You're not playing here anymore. He did get traded like 2 days after he said that.
And he got traded like 3 different times.
Yeah, we will say, hold on, I wrote this stat. This player who's complaining about getting traded and comparing the NBA to slavery, he gets paid $13 million this year, and over his NBA career has made over $100 million. But on the flip side of the coin, like Roper said, Dennis Schroeder is a journeyman. He's played for 7 different teams in the last 5 years.
No, what I'm saying is this trade deadline in the last week, he got like flipped, like from like he went from like
Oh, so just this year he got traded
No,
twice.
I'm saying in
alone.
this trade deadline, in that like 1 day or 2 days, 48-hour period, he was on like 3 different teams. He went to because he was included in the Jimmy Butler to Golden State. He was on Golden State, went to Miami. Then they traded.
You didn't play a game for one of them, though, then.
No, so that's what I'm saying. They traded him to Miami in the Jimmy Butler trade, traded him to Toronto, and then he's like now on like the Utah Jazz or something.
No, he played for Detroit.
Or yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I'm saying yeah.
And then he stopped there, and then he got traded. Maybe he got traded like 4 or 5
That's what
times.
I'm saying. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is
life
crazy.
they live sometimes. You never know.
But my follow-up to all of this and all this complaining and bitching is, why don't he just sign a no-trade clause in his contract?
They knew.
Does that not exist in the NBA?
I guess not.
Maybe not.
I guess
I don't know.
it's got to exist. He just
I'm
is
not
not. His agent isn't smart enough. I don't know. He's probably not going to get the money he's making if he doesn't have a no-trade
Speaking
clause.
of NBA, Luka Doncic needed a no trade clause.
He should have had one.
Yeah.
It's actually
you would
sad.
think he would never be.
That
traded.
trade's getting kind
Oh,
of
I know.
nasty now between the fans in Dallas.
Yeah,
and
there's a fight.
their GM. I think he said some shit about Luka, saying if you don't want to give your 100%, he said like Michael Jordan and blah blah. The greatest always want to practice and get better, and if you don't want to do that, then you don't deserve to be a Dallas Maverick. Basically, like criticizing his work ethic and his
they
off the
didn't-
court, like his dedication. Basically,
I mean, if you look at it from objectively, he had a supermax contract due, and they just did not want to pay it.
Right.
And I guess they're saying that their worries of his like stamina worried his long-term supermax contract. But the dude just led them to an NBA Finals and was the leading points per game player across the league.
Yeah.
Got that
was it
right.
Dallas was in
Yeah.
the final.
Got
Yes.
that right in the St. Stephen's trivia, by the way.
Da-
Plus my
Dallas versus Boston.
$1,500. Shout out St. Stephen's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cash that 50-50 raffle. Only paid $20.
Do you want to talk?
Did
wait,
you give half of it back to the church?
Nope. Get nothing back.
All the Ropa.
Do you want to talk waste management a little bit? Or
Oh yeah. It was a fun ass time, guys. Now I just want to go back.
Good weather.
Oh my God, especially with the weather. I'm getting weather withdrawals.
Yeah.
It was 75 and 80 degrees every
Ugh,
day. Got to
ugh.
go hiking and stuff, and like got to go sightseeing and the mountains, dude. The mountains down there is insane.
Told you before you
I
left.
know. It was so fun, dude. Went on Wednesday, got to see Ryan Fitzpatrick. Took a selfie with him. I said,
Legendary Finn.
no. What I told him was like, hey, Ryan, can I get a selfie for a St. Louis Rams fan? He goes, hell yeah.
There you go.
Because, you know, he was drafted by the Rams originally.
Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Yes, he was drafted by the Rams in 05.
Yep.
Did he ever play for the Rams?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a little bit.
I don't remember that.
In St. Louis, yeah. I mean, it was right before it was 05. We were like 7.
Right.
But got to see him. Aaron Rodgers made birdie on 16. Saw a lot of famous people. Luke Bryan almost hit me with a golf ball. Partied with some there's an Australian on tour named Min Woo Lee,
Yeah.
and there was like 8 Australian dudes that traveled just to see Min Woo Lee.
That's awesome.
And they bought me a Coors Banquet. They were having a time of their lives. Like, so I was like on the aisle seat, and
Yeah.
I was right next to the beer guy, so I had to be the one to pass him down. He's
Yeah.
like, get one for my mate here.
And he's got you beer too?
Yeah, they were like, they
Nice.
got me a Coors
Nice.
Banquet, and I was following along with Scotty. Got to run into, dude, the Barstool foreplay guys, Frankie Borelli and Trent, coolest guys ever.
Yeah.
They let me walk around with them. They're like,
Really?
yeah, because like Victoria and Abby were already gone, and they're like, yo, yeah, come walk with us, dude. Like,
Were they playing or they were just watching too?
they were just watching.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
That's-
yeah. I mean, on Wednesday was the Pro-Am. So that was like when all the celebrities like Aaron Rodgers, Larry Fitzgerald was there, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Mhm.
They got to play whatever Wednesday
Right.
practice round. But Thursday was the Thursday I was there, and I ran into them, and they're like, yeah, just follow us with us. Like, come kick with us. And I followed with them for like a few holes before they left to go to they had the wristbands so they could go to
Yeah.
like the
Secret stuff.
all-inclusive areas and stuff. Barstool Beef, who's like a new guy for Barstool. I didn't get to see him, but there was a video of him in the pro shop and meeting new fans, and every time he would, you know how like when you finish your round of 18, you take off your glove
hat?
and your hat and you
Yeah.
shake
He did that with every single person.
every single person. He was taking his hat off and shaking their
Yeah, I
hand.
saw
What a
that.
legend.
I saw that clip.
In the
That's
pro
crazy.
shop, as you can see, great hat right here. Any guesses on the price?
Oh.
$50.
Nope.
I'm gonna guess $35.
You heard me then.
No, I didn't. Because
That's a good
my
guess.
knowledge of, well, how much was like a St. Louis hat cost at like what is it, Series 6?
That's a good guess. That's a
I
good
feel like
guess.
he knows something. 'Cause I was putting it in
I
the
don't
chat.
know. I didn't. I
I was
seriously.
putting in the chat.
I didn't know.
But I was putting in the chat because there was hats that just said, you know, those like, you know, like how there's the weird trend where it's like upside down like letters
Yeah,
on
yeah.
hats or whatever. There was one. You haven't seen those hats?
I would never get a hat like that.
I'm just saying that's what people do. I agree. I'm just saying it's like a thing, and it's whole like instead of like hole 16, it just says 16 on the hat.
Yeah.
And like everyone was buying them, and I thought about it, but then I texted the group chat with my brother and my future brother-in-law, and they're like, "Don't get that. That's rapey. That's too fucked up. Like that's kind of questionable."
That
if
hat
you're-
or the other one?
Well, I'm saying like if I would have got the other instead of this hat, there was hats that just said the word 16, and
Oh,
So that's what I'm
with,
saying.
with the hole, like the stadium hole.
no,
around
no,
It.
it,
No, it
all
just
it did
had
was
16.
it just says the word like the
Oh,
word
that's
16.
They're right. That is rapey.
Yeah, yeah. So
I like the one with the like the stadium around it.
I mean, yeah,
That was it's like simple.
I know what you're talking. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I thought about getting that one too, but this one seemed like groovy and kind of
Yeah,
cool.
it's 70s style.
And it has
I like-
people's open, like
Yeah.
people's open. I love that saying, like the people's open. I really thought about. I got a in my picture. You can see it. I mean, wearing the polo that I got. It's like cactus dude.
Yeah, that
like-
was a sick polo.
Yeah, I mean, I was either gonna get that, which was only like $100, which is still a lot, but
Yeah. I mean, you're there. You might as well.
I wanted to get a polo, but I thought about getting like a pullover. It was a sick all white one with like WM in green and with the whole 16 logo around it. And that one was slick. I thought about getting that one, but that one was like $150. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I think you went with the right choice though.
I got this, the polo, and then I got like I need to bring it to poker. It's supposed to be like a thing for like a marker or whatever, but I feel like I could use it for as like a poker
card holder.
Yeah, I should have brought that Tuesday because Mel was asking me about waste management. But it was a fun time.
That's awesome.
Oh my god,
good shit.
Played golf with some Bama boys. 2 boys from Bama.
Oh, roll tide.
They met each other at.
Did you talk about me?
I mean, a little bit. I was like, my roommate's a huge Roll Tide fan. They met each other in like some frat down in Roll Tide. They were racist as fuck.
Yeah, classic.
But
classic Bama boys.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, like they were nice guys and super nice course. Paid like $220 though, but that included the rental clubs and the balls I had to buy.
Did you like your clubs?
Yeah, they were nice ping set. And
nice.
It was cool.
That's awesome, dude.
Great weather. God, I miss it already. Fights. Yeah. The flight down there, I was between these 2 randos, and they were the nicest guys ever. One, Los Alamos. It was one guy that sells cows. He works for some power plant the power plant was in KC. Yeah. And he was flying home, and he had to sell his cows in Albuquerque, so he had to fly from Phoenix to Albuquerque or Los Alamos, and he had to sell some cows. And he was telling me about one cow when it got cold, because it gets cold down there in January. One of his cows died. It froze to death. Like literally, I don't know, something was wrong with it, because you know how like animals like that, like horses or cows, are not allowed. They're not supposed to be like laying down. Like that's how you know like they're fucked up.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that though. It's just like putting a steak in the freezer.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. So became ground beef.
Oh,
it became ground beef.
What are you doing?
Still good, dude.
And the other guy was from KC, and he was flying down there for the waste management. Super rich dude, big golfer, where he played in a pro-am with like a PGA player named Matt Wallace in Dubai. The dude was telling me about his tech companies that he sold to like these Dubai bros.
Damn.
And he had like an extra house down there in Scottsdale.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know, but he was a nice guy, and my ears popped, of course.
Yeah. Speaking of airplanes, my mom is on an airplane right now, and she's texting me. So I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, I got the free texting.
Is she up in the air? Or
she's up in the air. I never. Yeah. Technology these days.
If you've got Wi-Fi, or
does she find Southwest?
I guess I'm assuming so.
I don't know. That's what I had on Southwest, and it was free texting.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could have paid $8 for unlimited social media, but I just played Sudoku the whole time.
Yeah. There you go.
If you're that high up in the air, that's where like the internet waves are bouncing around anyway.
Yeah, but you're moving so fast that it can't.
Here's a question I have for you guys.
Make any difference?
Well, while you guys are flying, and like besides sleeping or reading, what do you guys like to do to pass time?
Twiddle my thumbs.
Like
without sleeping or reading?
Like say what's an activity you like to do to kill time? Besides like talking or sleeping or reading? Like
no phone?
I mean, what would you do on your phone?
I would play chess.
And I didn't have AirPods or earphones, so I couldn't do
that. Yeah.
That's a requirement for a plane ride for me. Yeah. And I'm downloading a couple Joe Rogans, a couple Pardon My Takes, and a Lucast.
There you go. Listen to Lucast.
That rounds up the 3 podcasts. Every time you ride a plane, you should listen to Lucast.
Every time. I'm hoping you're on a plane right now,
yeah,
people.
Listen up. If we're up in the sky right now. What's up?
Let's go.
All right, any OTROT final thoughts?
Severance night.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait, dude. Oh, should I get the score of USA Finland for you guys?
Yeah, check it. They've started.
Yeah.
First period should be over about
2
now.
crossbars is what someone said.
My brother texted the Finland flag, so I'm guessing they scored it at some point.
Uh-oh. Who's playing for Team Finland? Sebastian Aho, Barkov.
It doesn't say the score right now.
Let me
Oh,
look.
Finland's up 1-0.
Wow.
That was 12 minutes ago. So
I could have told you that USA roster was a bunch of frauds.
Wait, is that the actual score right now? Like,
yeah,
that's-
1-0 Finland, I think.
Damn. My OTROT this week is high school boys basketball. I will be attending a Sykeston game tomorrow,
Nice.
and it's a big deal in Sykeston. It's a
Okay.
basketball town.
Oh, you're going.
I
Down
miss the
there?
high school hoops.
They have not a gym, but a field house.
Mm.
So that's how you know your basketball game is top tier. If you're naming your building a field house,
Nice.
That's
So-
some Indiana shit right there.
should be exciting.
Yeah.
And then I guess that's all we got this week. Any last final questions, concerns, or comments?
No,
No,
we took about an hour, so that was good.
Just on time. All right. Thanks for listening. I'm Sean McCall.
it's SEO Roper.
Producer Pat, and we'll see you guys next week.
Love
See
you
ya.
guys.
We will see you tomorrow.